Hey guys, it's Noble Blazer ZX, and I'll be giving you my update on my Chaos Dragon deck for the new format for 2014. So, I'd just like to just let you guys know that this is going to be a budget deck profile, because this deck is really missing a ton of stuff at the moment, and, I've let my friends borrow a couple of things that needed for their decks, this isn't really my competitive deck. It's just really more of a fun deck right now at the moment, but of course, I'm also waiting to get my hands on the upcoming new stuff that's gonna come out. So, I'm also, there's really just a ton of things that the deck is missing and a ton of things that I don't have. Like, I'd like to get my hands on Hieratic Seal of Convocations, Hieratic Dragon of Atum. I'm missing a third tour guide. I need a Levier, a bunch, I guess a bunch of synchros too that I could potentially use. But of course, at the same time, what I really like about this deck and just Chaos decks in general is just you can mix mash pretty much any good mix of light and darks, and the deck will work and find some sort of synergy, which is pretty fun. So I just wanted to give you guys this update, considering I haven't posted any vids for quite some time. So I do hope you guys enjoy, and if I'm missing some stuff, I'll be missing some stuff, but any considerations, any additions you think would contribute greatly to this deck, any fixes or changes you think should be made, please let me know in the comments section, or I guess just message me or something. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So we're gonna get started on this deck profile. We're gonna go with monsters first, of course. So we'll start off with the one Red Eyes Dark Mist Metal Dragon, which is the heart and soul of this dragon deck, of course. You always run it, no questions asked. And of course it's at 1, so that's why we only have 1. Of course we got the 2 Light Pulsar Dragons, and I got these 2 Premium Gold, which looks nice. And I accompanied that with the 2 Premium Gold Dark Flare Dragons. The reason I cut these to 2 is because, of course, considering Sorcerer is now back at 2, and considering the pretty much large amount of stuff that I considered running for this deck, space has been quite an issue, and also, as much as possible, I want to eliminate hands where you do tend to draw into all boss monsters. And yes, I've gotten stuff like that before, and I want to reduce that as much as possible. But of course, I probably might bump Light Pulsar to 3, considering he is pretty much the main advantage card of this deck. And Dark Flare is just set up. I don't think he's as necessary as Pulsar, but he's there, of course, as a dark target, and he can be brought back with Pulsar, and he sets up your grave pretty nicely. So yes, that's why I run 2 of each, and of course I only have a pair of premium for each. That's part of the reason why I only want to run the 2. Up next, we have the Double Chaos Sorcerer, which went back to 2 for some reason. But yeah, these of course are right here. These are also Premium Gold. And yes, Sork does his own thing. He banishes monsters, your mini BLS basically. And of course he makes rank 6s with Light Pulsar and makes level 8 synchros. So yeah, he's pretty good. Of course we got the 1 BLS, also Premium Gold. And, BLS, just pretty much a sock card instant advantage. So yeah. We got the 1 Dark Arm Dragon. This one is a super one that I got from my friend. Back then I just had a common one, but yeah, thanks to my friend for this upgrade. And of course, Dark Arm Dragon is just awesome. Chances are you probably win the game when you drop this guy, or you're pretty much in a good position. Up next, I run 1 Dark Horus. This is really just a personal choice of mine. I would really advise that you don't run this, really. I don't think you really don't need this guy, but really, this is really just a target for Light Pulsar. He's a 3k beat stick, and of course he's got that nice little effect where you get a level 4 dark monster from your grave when your opponent plays a normal spell, which I do have a couple of, but really I just run this guy just for a target. You could probably run a Galaxy Eyes over this, but of course, yeah, an extra dark for my deck, and I just love Horus. He's just one of my favorite cards in general. The regular Black Flame Dragon, and the dark counterpart looks pretty cool too. I got this one ulti, so I just feel like the need to run him. This is just a personal thing. Like I said, this isn't really my competitive deck. Just something to test out. And I don't really think Chaos Dragons will be competitive until quite some time. They'll be able to play, they play and they do something, but run of the one of Eclipse Wyvern, but you know, you only need one, I think. I've been testing out 2, and 2 is kind of just iffy because you can pretty much easily recycle this. I got a couple of cards to really recycle this. I think you only need 1, and he kind of gets cloggy. He doesn't help if your hand is clogged, and you know, you don't want to draw into this guy too often. Up next, we got the 1 Gores and the 1 Trag for protection. Only 1 Trag is needed, I think, because, yeah, again, space issues, and of course, your Trag is hasn't been that great, but of course, he gives you access to your, pretty much Xyz plays and Synchro plays, so that's why he's cool. And of course, he's got that nice attack boost if you have pretty good hand advantage, and then Gores is Gores. We got 2 Tour-Ride, and like I said, I only have 2 at the moment, so yeah, this is, of course, I would bump this to 3 instantly if I had a 3rd one, whoops. And my only target is this 1 Dark Resonator, which is fine, of course, because Dark Resonator serves as, like, has to be killed twice in battle to pretty much destroy it, and of course, he's a tuner, which gives me easy 8s with Dark Flare, so, and of course, he's a Dark Tuner, so I have access to Beals with Dark Flare. So, yes, rank 3s also. Run 2 Card Trooper, of course, for the milling and the draw power. Always nice to open up with. Sets up your grave really nicely if you don't mill spells, which I hate. 1 Plague Spreader Zombie. There's a ton of level 6 that I run in this deck, so yeah, level 6 Dark Tuner can be recyclable, and this gives you access to Beals. Of course, right now, I don't have Beals. But of course, if you run Beals, I suggest you try running this guy out. Or other than that, I could just make the other level 8 synchros that I have access to. And yeah, easy to bring back. Great card to mill or pitch for Light Pulsar. 1 Zephyros, because this is a pretty cool tech, really, because this helps you recycle your Chaos monsters. It's a great card, once again, like Plague Spreader. You can drop this guy, mill this guy, and he will do something, and he can help you cycle out your Chaos effects. Like one of the things that I like to do is, you know, I get the Dark Flare comp, pitch my Eclipse Wyverns, and you know, just bring that back with you know, bounce Dark Flare back with Zephyros, and then if I have a Lila or something, I can like make a rank 4. And of course, I can cycle stuff like DLS and Chaos Sork and just reuse their effects again. And yes, he's also a Dark, so yeah, you can banish this guy for stuff. 1 Apocalypse, and he's just awesome. The fact that he's a Dark target can be brought back with Red Eyes, and he can recycle your dragons and stuff like that if you mill them. Get stuff like Dark Arm, and he's also an instant Red Eyes play if you have him in your graveyard. So this guy's just cool. Definitely run. I'd say he's almost close to being a staple in Chaos Dragons. 3 Lila for the back row hitting and milling, and also the light target for, you know, pretty much for your chaos food. So yeah, no explanation really needed for this. 2 Raikou. I only have 2 at the moment, and I do feel like that 2 is all you need, especially this format where, you know, I feel like Raikou is just too slow this format. He's a good card and all, of course, and he's a light target for your stuff, and he also gets your mills and going. But of course, yeah, like I said, Raikou is just too slow nowadays, and he's just easy to get, you know, just easy to get rid of. If I had some other stuff, I'd definitely replace the lights or an engine in general. But right now, just 2 Raikou, just to pop stuff and get rid of back row. 3 Tefnuit, part of the main engine of the deck, basically. Level 6, you can tribute some of this guy for any of your dragons, you know, Light Pulsar and Dark Flare. And of course, you get the 1 target that I run, which is 1 Galaxy Serpent, because he is a level 2 normal dragon tuner. And you can make easy 8s, make a 7, and pretty much, yeah, you pretty much know the drill with Tefnuit. And of course, Tefnuit is light. Lastly, I run the 1 Gen X Ally Birdman, which I keep stating in my videos. This is practically my favorite tuner of the game, and just so insanely versatile in this deck. There's a lot of things you can do this with Birdman and Chaos Dragons. Just a lot of plays you can do. Like I told you with Zephyros, you can do the little Chaos Loop with Dark Flare. You can bounce your Chaos Orcs, your BLS. You can have Lila, summon her, and then have her pop a card, then bounce her back to your hand, or bounce something else, make a 7 to light. I don't know. There's just a lot of things you can do with Birdman. Birdman's just awesome, and of course, you know, you could recycle your tour guides, you know, make rank 3 plays. Nothing more to say. Birdman is just an awesome card and really exceptional in this deck, and I have not regretted running this guy ever since. So that's it for my entire monster lineup. So we're going to go to spells right now. I run 1 Allure Darkness for draw, and back that with 2 Solar Recharge. Yeah, I would definitely drop the Lightsworn Engine in general once I get some more stuff, but yeah, I only have 2 charge right now, 2 recharge, and I'm missing a charge of the Light Brigade, and, you know, I'm actually trading that one, but so, just these 2 charge for draw power. I mean, I could just drop it entirely, but of course, drawing stuff with recharge, whenever recharge goes off, it's just, you're gonna have a good play coming up, so yeah. I run double Wing Beat and 1 MST just for the back row hit. I have enough dragon targets to really make 2 Wing Beat go off, and of course you can make cycle chaos plays with this. And just the 1 MST just to complement that. This could change anytime. I could go for double MST and one Wing Beat for consistency, but yeah, I'm just testing it right now. I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm still testing this deck out, but yeah. So far, this is what I come up with, and the Wing Beats are just awesome. 1 Foolish Burial, of course. This is what makes the deck adds consistency to the deck. You can pitch anything. Most of the time, I like to pitch Eclipse Wyverns whenever I can, just to get red eyes as quick as possible. And like I said, since I'm missing stuff, I want to accompany this with Triple Dragon Shrine, but I don't have those. So yeah, there's just a lot of fixes I want to make with the deck, but. Yeah, just at the moment, 1 Foolish Burial for consistency and setting up, basically. 1 DDR to get your banish back, because you don't want people to banish that 1 red eyes you have in the deck, and you can also recycle some of the stuff that you lost. Lastly, 1 Light of Redemption. There's kind of like DDR, except the only cost is the 800, and you can recycle stuff like BLS and one of your essential light targets. I've also managed to get this off, like, I had a Banish Lila, I paid 800 to get it back, and then drop it for recharge, which is pretty cool. So, this is just a personal tech choice. There's plenty of cards you can tech in Chaos Dragons, but yeah. So that's it for the main deck. I'm going to go into the extra. No side is required, like I said, this isn't my competitive build, but yeah. So, we're going to start with Synchros, of course. I have the 1 Leo Keeper of Sacred Tree. I have a bunch of level 2 tuners in the deck, and you can just go into this guy with any 4 or whatever combination the deck has. Pretty much a pretty solid Synchro in general, can be targeted, and he's a 32 beater. Level 8 Synchros, I got 1 Dark Ray Dragon. Of course, when you take damage, you get the Mill 5 effect, which is obviously really good in this deck. Of course, you want a Mill in the deck, and he's a Dark Dragon target for Light Pulsar. And he gains the boost when he does Mill. So, you get that 1 Scrap Dragon, of course. This guy's pretty awesome in this deck too, because you can get a ton of combos going. You can pop like a Card Trooper, get a draw, pop a card, pop Light Pulsar, get red eyes, get a card out of your opponent. And yeah, and he's a dragon that can be brought back with red eyes, so he's just awesome. 1 Dark End Dragon to get rid of some of the problem cards that can be destroyed, of course. You know, he can just get over stuff, like Maze Struck, Zen Mines. He can even get over Beals. He's a dark dragon. He can be brought back with Light Pulsar and red eyes. Yeah. Stardust, if you make this guy when you make a push, of course, you have extra protection where your monsters can be destroyed, of course. So the 1 Stardust is here is fine. And like I said, I don't have Beals. So level 7s, I run the 1 Triforce, of course. You have plenty of targets. You can bring back Raikou, Lila, Light Pulsar, or any other light monster you got in your grave. Easy go into this guy with Lila and Birdman, which I do happen to get pretty often. 1 Ancient Fairy, again, just for 7 target, generic 7 target, and I don't have a Black Rose at the moment, so I definitely drop this for Black Rose, but of course, yeah. And the fact that it's also a light target, and you get that little special summon effect. That's it for my Synchros. My Xyz, rank 6, I run the Strike Bouncer and the 1 Gauntlet Launcher. I don't have a Tomb, so yeah, this is all my only choices. 1 Shark Fortress for rank 5. And we're going to go to rank 4s, of course. Queen Dragoon Jin, Pearl, and Honor's Arc. Pretty much arguably the best rank 4 in, at least in Chaos Dragons. This is just an awesome rank 4 in Dragons in general. You know, you just grab anything, bring it back. A great card to bring to this, of course, is Light Pulsar Dragon, you know, because even if it gets its effects negated, of course, Pulsar is a grave activating effect, so you do get it still. And she's a target, and she protects your dragon, so she's just awesome. I always love to go into this, love to go into her whenever I can. And pretty much I just have the Honor's Arc and the Pearl for beatdown, especially. This guy can get over Fiendish, and if you go against Elsworm, you can get over Ophion. Lastly, the rank 3s, I run the 1 Giga Brilliant, pretty much because this guy's a light, so if you go to this with Tour Guide, you have an instant light target in your grave if this dies, and you give your monsters a boost. And 1 Acid Golem for beatdown. For some reason, I'm missing a Zen Mines at the moment, my wind-up Zen Mines, and I don't have like I said, I don't have a Levier, so I'm trying to get my hands on that. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Pretty short and sweet. It's kind of a budget deck, and it's incomplete at the moment, but hey, it's straight up playable. If you guys want to try it out, make some changes to it, do whatever you want, which is the fun part of the deck. You can do whatever you want with it and just have your fun. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, and like I promised you guys, I want to give you big thanks to all my new subscribers and all the likes, the comments, just all the feedback you've been getting me. I highly appreciate it, and I hope that you continue to support my channel. For every new person that comes out, I would like to give a big thanks, a big appreciation, and just a shout out to you, whoever you are. And, you know, and I guess thanks for the support, and I'll be doing more reaction videos on Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 once I get the chance when the new episode airs, and I'll be doing that weekly, of course. So, yeah, just keep supporting me in that and all of my other videos, and I'll just keep posting the content that you guys love, like and want. I guess the last thing I would like to, just let you guys know, there will be a ton of stuff that's going to be coming out in the new packs, and I'll definitely be trying that out in Chaos Dragons. So, yeah, if you guys haven't heard of the 2 cards, there'll be Mathematician and Curry Bandit, which are going to be great techs in Chaos Dragons, so that's going to be good. So I'll be testing that out and see how that goes. And of course, there's Duelist Advent that's going to come up with more Synchro support, so that'll be awesome. I'd like to try that out, especially Samsara, because there is a loop with Samsara and Light Pulsar, which is pretty annoying. And there's pretty much a ton of stuff basically. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Man, I'm sorry, I'm kind of sick right now, but yeah. That's pretty much it. Thanks guys for watching the deck profile, and I hope you guys enjoy. Nothing more to say really. Appreciate for all your support, and that'll be all. This is Nova Blizzard ZX signing out.